Imagine a cosmos where the stars sing ancient melodies, their light pulsating in harmony with the music of the universe. This cosmic symphony reverberates through nebulae of colors unseen by mortal eyes, vivid hues of emerald, amethyst, and crimson that swirl and dance as if alive. In this fantastical expanse, the galaxies do not merely rotate. They twist and twine like the threads of a grand tapestry woven by cosmic weavers, each pattern telling tales of distant worlds and their secret histories. The planets are not mere rocks and gas giants. They are realms of magic and wonder. One world is covered entirely in forests of crystal trees, their branches shimmering with ethereal light that illuminates the skies in a kaleidoscope of colors. Another planet drifts through the cosmic sea, its surface cloaked in perpetual twilight, where floating islands drift through skies of lavender and indigo, carried by unseen cosmic winds. Celestial beings dwell here, guardians of the cosmic order. They ride on comets with tails of stardust, leaving trails of light that weave constellations into the velvet void. Some take the form of majestic, dragon-like creatures with scales of obsidian and wings that glimmer with galaxies. These guardians whisper secrets to the wandering stars, guiding them on their eternal journey across the infinite realms. In the deepest reaches of this fantasy cosmos lie portals, swirling vortices of light and darkness, gateways to other dimensions where time flows like a river and space bends like a dream. Ethereal cities of glass and light hover near these cosmic gateways, inhabited by star-born sages who read the patterns of the universe as one might read the lines of a book. This cosmos is alive with magic, a place where reality and dream intertwine, where stars give birth to stories, and where the fabric of space is woven not of mere matter but of wonder, imagination, and ancient, mystical power. Here, every star is a beacon, every planet a mystery, and every nebula a canvas for the art of the universe itself. In this fantastical cosmos, the darkness of space is not empty but alive with shimmering veils of cosmic mist, shifting in colors and forms as if moved by an unseen breath. The very void hums softly, a low, resonant pulse that echoes through the stars like the heartbeat of a living universe. It is a place where the ordinary laws of physics bend to the will of ancient magic, where the boundaries between reality and dream are as thin as the gossamer threads of a spider's web. Constellations here are not just patterns of stars. They are sentient beings, celestial titans of old. They stretch across the night sky, their starry forms coiling and shifting, occasionally descending to wander the galaxy. The stars that make up these celestial giants glow with a fierce light, each one an ancient soul with stories as old as time itself. When they dance through the heavens, the trails of their light carve new paths through the cosmic fabric, shaping nebulae in this realm are more than mere clouds of gas. They are vast, ethereal gardens where light blooms like flowers. Some nebulae glow with warm, golden hues, their petals opening and closing with the rhythm of cosmic tides. Others pulse with deep blues and purples, and within them drift fragments of forgotten worlds, ruins of ancient civilizations caught in the nebulous embrace, their secrets whispering across the stars. In these gardens float luminous creatures, ethereal fish and birds made of pure light, swimming through the cosmic seas, leaving trails. The moons and planets of this universe are gems of wonder. One moon is covered in vast seas of liquid crystal, reflecting the cosmos in its ever-shifting surface. When the solar winds sweep across it, the crystals sing in haunting melodies, harmonizing with the music of the stars. Another planet is a living labyrinth, its continents shifting like a great, stone puzzle. Those who wander its surface find landscapes that change with the seasons of the universe itself. Forests that turn to glass in the twilight of a galactic age, mountains that rise and fall with the dreams of ancient cosmic beings. Among these celestial wonders drift ships not of metal, but of light and magic. They are piloted by star sailors who navigate using the currents of the cosmic winds, their sails woven from the light of distant galaxies. These travelers, seekers of knowledge and lore, visit the astral libraries found in the heart of radiant nebulae. There, great celestial sages, beings older than time, chronicle the tales of stars and the dreams of worlds yet unborn. In this cosmos, Black holes are not devourers of light, but gateways to other realms. They pulse with a dark radiance, swirling with the colors of midnight and twilight, and within their depths lie entire universes, waiting to be explored. Each one is a cosmic riddle, its secrets known only to the dream weavers who reside within the folds of space-time, weaving threads of destiny that stretch across the multiverse. And somewhere in the vastness, at the center of it all, lies the cosmic heart, a luminous entity that beats with the pulse of creation itself. Its light is the source of all stars, its breath the wind that carries whispers across the galaxies. It is the wellspring of magic and life, the core of this endless, enchanting universe. Here, the cosmos is a living, breathing tapestry of light, shadow, and magic, ever-changing and infinite. A realm where the boundaries of reality are bound only by the dreams of those who dare to wander its depths. Deeper into this fantastical cosmos, where the fabric of reality itself shimmers with enchantment, lie regions known as the astral wilds, a realm where the stars do more than twinkle. They pulse with a life force as ancient as the universe itself. In these uncharted expanses, stars gather in clusters to form celestial groves. Here, cosmic trees grow tall, their branches made of pure energy, bearing fruits of light that drift like fireflies in the void. These astral fruits, when consumed by wayfaring cosmic creatures, bestow knowledge of forgotten epochs and the wisdom of stars long extinguished. Nebulae here do not simply glow. They breathe and move like living creatures. Some resemble immense, translucent jellyfish, their tendrils stretching across light years, filtering the stardust and cosmic energy that flows through the universe. Others take on the form of vast, glittering seas filled with currents of vibrant colors, turquoise, emerald, and ruby, each wave cresting in slow motion, sending spirals of luminescent mist into the surrounding star fields. Among these celestial oceans sail the cosmic whales, giant, ethereal beings whose skin glows with galaxies etched upon them. Their deep, resonant songs echo across the cosmos, guiding travelers and weaving the tales of distant worlds into the fabric of space. Amidst these wonders float islands of solid light, where ancient temples built by the first cosmic civilizations stand. These temples, carved from star stone, house crystalline altars that hum with the universe's secrets. Time flows differently here. Moments stretch and compress like the beat of a cosmic drum. The star priests, guardians of these sacred places, are beings of pure energy. They weave the starry threads of fate, spinning the destinies of worlds and the lives of those who won. And then there are the void gardens, patches of darkness where no star shines, yet they teem with life. These gardens are filled with shadow flora, plants that absorb not just light but dreams, memories, and the echoes of cosmic events. They bloom in patterns reflecting ancient constellations, each petal a window into a different corner of the universe. It is said that to touch a shadow flower is to glimpse 1,000 lifetimes in an instant, to hear the murmurs of stars being born and the sighs of G. In the heart of this universe, shrouded in the nebulae of unimagined colors, lies the Everforge, a cosmic furnace where stars are born. Here, cosmic smiths, beings older than galaxies, craft the hearts of newborn stars with hammers made of supernovae and anvils carved from neutron star matter. They mold the essence of light and matter, creating not only stars but also artifacts of incredible power, cosmic relics that drift through the universe, sought by travelers and star mages alike. The Everforge is guarded by the star seraphs, colossal winged creatures with bodies of pure starlight, who sing the songs of creation, and high above, in the zenith of the universe, the celestial court holds council. It is a gathering of cosmic entities, the moon keepers, the sun wardens, and the star weavers, each representing aspects of the cosmos' power and magic. They speak in the language of quasars and black holes, their voices rumbling across space like distant thunder. Their duty is to maintain the cosmic balance, to ensure that light and shadow, creation and destruction, continue their eternal dance. In this cosmos, magic flows as naturally as starlight, interwoven with the forces of gravity and time. Here, Black holes are not just cosmic vacuums but gateways to the underverse, a realm of shadow and potential where the fabric of reality is fluid and the boundaries between dimensions blur. Stars do not merely burn, they dream. Planets do not simply orbit, they sing the stories of their creation. It is a universe where every star and planet, every nebula and black hole, pulses with life and mystery. A boundless expanse where the limits of reality are dictated only by imagination, where each traveler, each dreamer, adds to the endless story of the cosmos itself. And as you drift through this magical space, you realize that the cosmos is not merely a place. It is an ever-unfolding journey, a song without end, a story in which every star, every wisp of light and shadow, plays a part. Journeying further into this boundless, fantastical cosmos, you come across the celestial labyrinth, a region of space where the very stars form pathways, twisting and turning in patterns that confound even the wisest of cosmic navigators. The stars here are sentient, each one a guardian of a different path through the maze. They glow not with steady light, but with pulses and flares, blinking in sequences that serve as cryptic clues for those daring enough to seek the labyrinth's secrets. Hidden deep within this starry maze is the heart of the labyrinth, a radiant core that hums with ancient magic. It is said that those who reach the heart gain the knowledge of the universe's oldest mysteries, secrets whispered by stars long gone. Beyond the labyrinth lies the veil of the dreaming nebula, a cloud of gas and dust so immense and vibrant that it stretches across entire star systems. The nebula glows with an ethereal light, casting hues of violet, turquoise, and emerald into the surrounding space. It is not a mere cloud but a cosmic entity dreaming of worlds and creatures yet to be. Within its folds lie pockets of reality where the dreams of the nebula take physical form. Stars here are born not just from collapsing gas but from thoughts and visions of the nebula itself, each one carrying the essence of its dream into the universe. Ships that drift too close to the veil find themselves pulled into surreal realms where time bends and gravity twists, leaving them forever changed. Deeper still, you encounter the astral canopy, a region where the sky above and below seems to be woven from threads of light. It is as if the cosmos itself has been transformed into a vast tapestry, each thread glowing with the light of a million stars. Celestial seamstresses, beings of pure, iridescent energy, wander here, weaving the stories of planets, stars, and galaxies into the canopy. They sing as they work, their voices creating cosmic harmonies that ripple through the fabric of space, setting stars into motion and steering comets along their paths. In this part of the cosmos, entire planets are suspended like gems in the canopy's threads, orbiting not around stars, but around grand cosmic looms that spin reality itself. On one such planet, the forest of crystal winds grows. Here, trees made of living crystal stretch towards the sky, their branches chiming like wind chimes as they sway in the solar breezes. Leaves of pure light catch the cosmic winds, scattering particles of stardust that dance like fireflies through the forest. These trees are said to contain the memories of the universe, their roots burrowing deep into the fabric of space-time, drawing nourishment from the ancient tales of stars and worlds. As you move through this universe of wonders, you come upon the eclipse gates, immense rings of stone and light floating serenely in the void. These gates are ancient artifacts left by a civilization that vanished eons ago, their purpose long forgotten. Yet, they hold the power to eclipse entire star systems, plunging them into an eerie twilight. The gates are dormant until approached by a cosmic traveler who knows the language of stars. Then, they awaken, filling the space around them with luminous glyphs that shift and swirl, opening portals to realms outside of space and time. Across the expanse, in a quiet corner of the cosmos, lies the starless sea, a vast stretch of utter darkness where no stars shine and no light reaches. It is a place of profound silence, where space itself seems to hold its breath. Yet, it is not empty. Drifting through the sea are the phantom ships, ancient vessels crafted from the shadows of long-dead stars. Crewless and ghostly, these ships sail on unseen tides, guided by unknown forces. Some say they carry the souls of stars that have died, ferrying them to the celestial abyss, where they are reborn as new stars. Within the starless sea rises the obsidian spire, a tower of impossible height made of the darkest material in the universe. It stretches into the void, its surface etched with glowing runes that tell the stories of forgotten worlds. At its peak, a singular flame burns, the eternal star, a fire that consumes nothing yet shines with the light of creation itself. The spire is guarded by the Void Watchers, enigmatic beings who glide silently through the darkness, their eyes glowing with the knowledge of all that has ever been. They are the keepers of time's secrets, ensuring that the fabric of the cosmos is never unraveled. Even further beyond lies the realm known as the Lightless Hollows, where black holes drift like dark suns in an empty sky. Here, black holes are not harbingers of destruction, but cosmic forges. Inside them, matter and light are twisted and reborn, reshaped into the seeds of new stars and worlds. Orbiting these singularities are the Void Orchards, vast fields of plants that bloom in the absence of light. Their flowers are made of dark matter, petals spreading to catch the faintest whispers of energy from the black holes. The fruit they bear is said to contain the essence of potential, a cosmic seed that, when planted, can give rise to new galaxies. In the deepest part of the cosmos lies the wellspring of eternity, a place where stars are born not from the death of previous ones, but from the dreams of the cosmos itself. Here, rivers of light flow from the center, carving paths through space that lead to distant galaxies and unseen realms. It is the heart of creation, where the laws of reality bend and twist, and where the stories of the universe are spun into being. In this cosmos of endless magic and wonder, the stars do not merely shine. They whisper, they sing, they dream. Planets do not just orbit. They journey on paths dictated by the rhythms of cosmic seas. And every corner, every fold of this boundless space is filled with the pulse of life, light, and the mysteries that only those who dare to explore can hope to unravel. Venture farther into this fantastical cosmos, and you find yourself approaching the rim of infinity, the edge of known reality where the stars themselves seem to drift into an endless ocean of light and color. Here, space is no longer dark but painted in shimmering shades of gold, emerald, and sapphire, as if the universe is spilling over into a sea of pure energy. This is the cosmic horizon, where matter and magic intermingle in waves of brilliance, a borderland between what is and what could be. In the heart of the rim lies the Sea of Stars, a vast expanse where stars drift like islands in a celestial ocean. The sea itself is not water, but a fluid of glowing stardust and cosmic winds, gently pushing and pulling the stars in an eternal dance. Ships of pure thought and light, piloted by cosmic navigators known as star callers, sail upon this ocean. The star callers are ancient beings, each wrapped in robes woven from the light of dying stars, their eyes holding the wisdom of countless eons. They sing to the stars, their voices shaping the currents of the sea, guiding travelers toward hidden realms and forgotten worlds. Scattered across the Sea of Stars are the Isles of Ether, floating islands composed of crystallized light. These islands are homes to celestial gardens, where ethereal flowers bloom in every imaginable color. Each bloom holds a fragment of a star's memory, a glimpse into the life it lived before bursting into its current brilliance. The winds that pass through these gardens carry the scent of starlight and ancient magic, whispering secrets to those who listen. At the center of each island stands an ether tree, a towering, glowing organism whose branches stretch into the cosmos, drawing light from the very fabric of space. The fruit of the ether trees glows with a silver hue and is said to grant those who tasted a vision of the universe's deepest truths. Beyond the Sea of Stars lies the Hollow Sphere, a massive structure that encloses entire star systems within its walls. The sphere is not solid but made of swirling light and shadow, constantly shifting as if alive. Inside, gravity warps and bends in impossible ways, causing entire worlds to float freely within its embrace. The inner surface of the sphere is a kaleidoscope of cosmic art, a living fresco where nebulae form and dissolve, stars ignite and extinguish, all orchestrated by an unseen force. It is a sanctuary of cosmic power, home to the light weavers, beings who harness the light of stars to create new worlds and galaxies. With every movement, they spin new realms into existence, their creations filling the hollow sphere with endless possibility. Further still, in the shadowed expanse, lies the domain of the dreaming titans. This region is shrouded in a perpetual twilight, where massive, drifting forms glide silently through the void. These are the titans, colossal beings of shadow and light, their bodies the size of small galaxies. They sleep as they drift, their dreams shaping the surrounding space into ever-changing landscapes of stars, nebulas, and cosmic storms. When a titan stirs in its sleep, entire star systems shift and transform, giving rise to new constellations and stellar phenomena. The energy that emanates from their dreams creates pathways known as starfalls, streams of luminous energy that travelers can ride to distant parts of the universe. On the outskirts of the Titan's domain lies the nebular labyrinth, a maze of intertwining nebulae glowing with electric blues, vivid purples, and fiery reds. This labyrinth is ever-changing, its pathways shifting with the cosmic tides. To navigate the labyrinth is to become part of its magic, as the clouds of gas and light respond to the thoughts and emotions of those who enter. At its heart lies the astral nexus, a swirling vortex of energy where all paths converge. It is said that those who reach the nexus can glimpse the underlying web of reality, seeing not just the stars and planets, but the invisible threads that connect every corner of the cosmos. Amidst all this splendor, there exists the cosmic forge, hidden deep within a nebula of iridescent light. This is where new stars are born, where the seeds of planets are forged from the pure essence of the cosmos. The forge is tended by the star rites, ancient entities with hands of flame and eyes that glow with the light of 1,000 suns. They mold stardust with care, shaping it into new suns, moons, and worlds, singing as they work. Their songs resonate with the pulse of the universe, guiding the newly crafted stars along their destined paths. The cosmic forge is a place of creation and renewal, a reminder that the cosmos is not just ancient but ever-changing, ever-growing. Then, there are the cosmic choirs that roam through the void, ethereal beings made of sound and light, their forms constantly shifting as they sing. The choirs do not sing mere songs, but the very fabric of reality into existence. Their harmonies create planets, stars, and the laws that govern them. Travelers who hear the choir's songs often find themselves lifted into a trance, glimpsing visions of galaxies being born, of time flowing like a river, and of the endless possibilities that lie within the cosmic expanse. In the depths of the cosmos, beyond even the reach of the rim of infinity, lies the eternal star field, a vast, endless region where stars and galaxies float like glowing embers in a sea of endless darkness. Here, time flows differently, bending and twisting in loops and spirals. The eternal star field is said to be the cradle of the universe, where the first light emerged from the void and where the last stars will fade into silence. Within this realm floats the cosmic egg, a titanic sphere of pure energy that pulses with the heartbeat of the universe. It is believed to contain the essence of all things. In this fantastical universe, reality is as fluid as dreams, and every corner of the cosmos is a canvas painted with magic, light, and shadow. It is a place where stars breathe and planets sing, where the cosmic winds carry stories of ancient worlds, and where the boundaries between the possible and the impossible are as thin as starlight. This is the cosmos in its most magical form, a living, breathing universe of endless wonders, where every journey leads to new mysteries and every horizon opens to infinite possibilities. Here, the cosmos is not merely a vast expanse of space. It is an eternal adventure, a song of creation that echoes across the stars, inviting all who hear it to become part of its endless story. Beyond the halo of creation, where even light seems to hold its breath, lies the enchanted expanse, a realm of cosmic wonders that defies the limits of reality itself. Here, the cosmos is not bound by the rules of time or space. It is a realm of pure possibility, where the dreams of stars manifest as islands of light, and the universe itself shifts and changes like the hues of a twilight sky. The enchanted expanse is home to the celestial reefs, vast structures that drift through the cosmic sea, glowing with a gentle, iridescent light. These reefs are not made of coral but of condensed stardust, crystallized over eons into fantastical shapes, spires, arches, and delicate filigree that shimmer with the colors of the rainbow. Embedded within the reefs are stars that never ignited, their dormant cores humming softly with untapped energy. Cosmic fish of light and energy swim among the coral-like formations, leaving trails of sparkling dust in their wake, while luminous tendrils extend from the reefs, gently swaying in the solar winds. These reefs are the gardens of the cosmos, where life of the most unexpected kinds flourishes in the void. Wandering through the expanse, you encounter the cosmic orchards, a collection of floating gardens where trees of pure energy grow. Each tree radiates its own unique color and vibration, their branches extending like luminous veins through the void. From their branches hang fruit of pure starlight, glowing softly with the hues of distant suns. These fruits are more than just light. They are seeds of potential, waiting to be harvested by the Star Wardens, keepers of cosmic balance. The Star Wardens are beings of shifting light, draped in cloaks woven from the light of comets. They tend the trees, plucking the fruits when they ripen and casting them into the cosmos, where they drift until they find a place to take root, blossoming into new stars and worlds. In the heart of the enchanted expanse lies the celestial spire, a tower of light and shadow that pierces the fabric of reality. The spire is made of an unknown substance, simultaneously translucent and solid, reflecting the stars in a way that makes it seem as if the cosmos itself flows within its walls. It is said that the spire is a conduit between dimensions, a cosmic bridge that links all corners of the universe. At its peak, an eternal flame burns, a beacon of pure cosmic energy that illuminates the expanse with a light that is neither blinding nor dim but perfect in its brilliance. This flame is the essence of the universe's life force, a spark of creation that pulses with the rhythm of the cosmos. Surrounding the celestial spire are the fields of Stardream, a boundless plain where the ground glimmers with tiny points of light, like a mirror reflecting the stars above. The fields are covered in crystalline flowers that bloom only in the presence of dreams. Each flower contains within its petals a tiny galaxy, swirling and shifting in colors of blue, pink, and gold. As travelers move through the fields, the flowers respond to their presence, blooming into fractal patterns that ripple outward, creating waves of light that travel across the horizon. It is said that those who walk these fields can hear the whispers of the universe, fragments of cosmic dreams that drift through the ether like echoes of a distant song. Amidst the fields of Stardream, the Dreamweavers dwell, ancient entities that appear as beings woven from light and shadow, their forms constantly shifting as they move. They craft the dreams of stars and worlds, spinning them into the fabric of reality with threads of moonlight and solar wind. The Dreamweavers are the architects of possibility, shaping the fate of galaxies with every weave and knot. They move silently, leaving behind trails of stardust that glow softly in their wake. When they speak, it is in the language of the cosmos, a symphony of stars and void, a song that guides the flow of time and energy throughout the universe. Deeper into the enchanted expanse, one finds the echoing canyons, vast chasms of space where sound and light bend in strange and wondrous ways. Here, the whispers of ancient stars and the songs of planets reverberate endlessly, creating a cosmic symphony that fills the void. The walls of these canyons are made of a crystalline substance that absorbs and refracts light, casting dazzling patterns that shift with the passage of time. Celestial beings known as the Echo Wardens guard these canyons. Cloaked in robes of shadow and light, they move through the chasms, guiding the flow of sound and ensuring that the cosmic harmony remains undisturbed. To listen to the echoes in these canyons is to hear the heartbeat of the universe, a rhythm that resonates with the pulse of creation itself. Beyond the echoing canyons lies the infinite veil, a realm where stars are born not from the collapse of gas, but from the fusion of thought and energy. Here, vast clouds of luminous mist drift like cosmic rivers, their currents carrying the potential for new worlds and stars. Within the mist, islands of solid light float, each one cradling the seed of a future galaxy. These seeds glow softly, pulsating with the energy of creation, waiting for the right moment to burst forth and spread their light across the cosmos. The veil is a place of profound stillness, where time slows to a whisper and the universe holds its breath, poised on the edge of new beginnings. In the farthest reaches of the enchanted expanse, the ethereal gateways stand, colossal arches of glowing stone that pulse with an inner light. Each gateway leads to a different realm, a parallel cosmos where the laws of physics and magic merge and diverge in infinite variations. Some gateways open into realms of perpetual twilight, where suns orbit planets and oceans of stars stretch across the sky. Others lead to realms of pure energy, where light flows like water and matter dissolves into patterns of fractal beauty. These gateways are guarded by the Etherians, beings of light and shadow who watch over the passage between worlds, ensuring that the balance of the cosmos is maintained. At the heart of this universe, in the center of all things, lies the cosmic source, a wellspring of light and energy that feeds the cosmos. It is an ocean of stars, swirling in an eternal dance, radiating warmth and life throughout the infinite expanse. Here, the boundaries between matter, energy, time, and thought blur, creating a realm of pure potential. The cosmic source is both the beginning and the end, the place where stars are born and where they return when their light fades. In this universe of dreams and wonder, every nebula, every star, every whisper of cosmic wind carries the essence of magic and possibility. It is a cosmos where the fabric of reality is woven with threads of light and shadow, where the stars sing and the void itself pulses with life. Here, the journey is endless, each step revealing new mysteries, each horizon opening to realms of infinite beauty. This is a universe not just of matter and energy, but of imagination and spirit, a boundless, ever-changing canvas painted by the dreams of stars, the songs of planets, and the whispers of the cosmos itself. Deep within this boundless, fantastical cosmos lie the worlds of wonder, planets that defy conventional laws and exist as realms of enchantment and mystery. Each planet is a story unto itself, a unique jewel suspended in the vast ocean of stars, where landscapes stretch beyond the limits of imagination and life takes forms that seem pulled from the dreams of ancient cosmic beings. There is Aurelia, the golden world, where the skies are forever bathed in the warm glow of twin suns. The surface of Aurelia shimmers with vast deserts of golden sand, each grain infused with a faint luminescence that causes the dunes to glow softly at twilight. At the heart of this planet, crystalline mountains rise like jagged spears, their peaks piercing the atmosphere and casting iridescent shadows across the sands. The air is filled with a delicate, golden mist that dances in the solar winds, and within this mist swim ethereal creatures known as light spirits, beings made of pure, shimmering light that weave through the air like ribbons, drawing patterns that shift with the changing winds. Beneath Aurelia's golden deserts lie the vaulted canyons, immense underground caverns illuminated by veins of glowing minerals embedded in the rock. Here, rivers of molten crystal flow through the darkness, casting light that refracts off the crystalline walls in a kaleidoscope of colors. These caverns are home to ancient beings called the Shardwalkers, who move gracefully across the glowing rivers, their forms reflecting the light in a dazzling array of patterns. It is said that the Shardwalkers possess the wisdom of the stars, whispering secrets to those who dare to listen. Not far from Aurelia drifts Eldora, the forest world. This planet is covered entirely by vast, sprawling forests of towering trees, whose trunks are as wide as small mountains and whose canopies stretch high into the atmosphere. The foliage glows with an inner light, casting the forest floor in shades of green, blue, and purple. During the planet's long twilight periods, the leaves release tiny motes of bioluminescent spores that float through the air, creating the illusion of a galaxy of stars beneath the branches. The trees of Eldora are not just flora. They are conscious beings, their roots entwining deep into the planet's core, drawing upon ancient energies to sustain themselves. The forests are inhabited by the sylvans, plant-like entities that drift gracefully between the branches. Their bodies are woven from leaves, vines, and glowing crystals, and they move as if in constant dance, communicating with one another through the rustling of leaves and the faint glimmer of light that pulses through their forms. Eldora is said to be alive, the planet itself breathing with the rhythm of the forest, each tree and creature a part of its consciousness. Journey further across the cosmos, and you find Thalassara, the ocean planet. Thalassara is a world almost entirely covered in a vast, deep ocean that glows with a serene, bluish luminescence. Beneath its tranquil surface lies a realm of unimaginable beauty. Vast coral cities stretch across the ocean floor, built from reefs that pulse with soft light in hues of pink, teal, and violet. These coral structures reach up toward the surface, forming intricate labyrinths that house countless forms of bioluminescent life. The ocean is inhabited by the lumini, great leviathan-like creatures with transparent skin through which their glowing organs can be seen. They move through the water with a grace that belies their size, their long tendrils trailing behind them, leaving trails of sparkling light in their wake. Schools of smaller, starfish-shaped entities known as star shards drift through the waters, each one pulsing gently with light. During the planet's night cycle, the entire ocean's surface glows with an otherworldly radiance, casting the surrounding space in a soft, ethereal light. Then there is Seraphel, the floating realm. On this planet, gravity has a mind of its own, and entire continents drift through the sky, suspended in the air like islands in a sea of clouds. The landmasses are covered in vibrant ecosystems. Forests of trees with leaves that sparkle like gemstones, lakes of liquid silver that reflect the sky above, and fields of crystalline flowers that hum softly when the wind passes over them. The skies of Seraphel are filled with floating creatures that resemble a blend of jellyfish and dragons, their translucent forms glowing with pastel colors as they drift between the continents. They are known as etherwings, and they feed on the energy that emanates from the floating lands. When they sing, their voices resonate with the floating crystals embedded in the terrain, creating symphonies that echo across the skies. Beneath the drifting continents, cities of light hang upside down, suspended by invisible threads of gravity. Here dwell the Skyforged, beings whose skin shimmers like the morning mist, and who harness the strange gravitational energies of their world to craft artifacts of great power. And then, in a distant region of the cosmos, lies Noxera, the shadowed world. This planet is cloaked in perpetual twilight, with skies of deep indigo and landscapes that glow softly under the light of its 3 moons. The terrain of Noxera is a labyrinth of obsidian canyons, glittering with crystals that catch the moonlight and cast eerie, shifting shadows. The surface is dotted with pools of liquid darkness, reflecting the stars above in a way that makes them seem like gateways to other dimensions. The inhabitants of Noxera, the Umbralites, are beings of shadow and light, their forms constantly shifting and reshaping in the moonlight. They are masters of illusion, able to blend seamlessly into their surroundings, becoming part of the landscape. The flora on Noxera blooms only under the light of the moons, flowers that unfurl petals of pure darkness, emitting a faint, silvery glow. In the forests of the planet, the Noctavine trees stand tall, their trunks spiraling into the sky, their leaves absorbing the faint light of the stars. It is said that the heart of Noxera holds the Veil Well, a mystical pool that reflects not just the stars, but the hidden truths of the universe. These are but a few of the worlds that scatter across the fantastical cosmos. In every corner of the universe, there lies a planet with its own story, a realm of magic, life, and wonder that defies the ordinary. There are worlds of endless twilight where suns never set, planets with crystalline cities built on clouds, and places where oceans flow with liquid light and mountains hum with ancient power. In this universe, planets are not just spheres of rock and gas. They are living realms, breathing with the rhythm of the cosmos, each one a testament to the endless creativity and mystery that lies within the stars. Aurelia, the Golden World, is a realm that seems perpetually bathed in the soft, warm glow of its twin suns. From a distance, it appears as a dazzling orb, its surface glimmering with hues of gold and amber, marked by swirls of fiery reds and oranges. Closer still, the landscape of Aurelia reveals itself to be a breathtaking mosaic of deserts, crystalline mountain ranges, lush oases, and cavernous underground realms that tell tales of both beauty and danger. The surface of Aurelia is dominated by the golden dunes, vast deserts composed of shimmering, fine sand infused with flecks of a luminescent mineral known as orite. During the day, the sands reflect the light of the twin suns, causing the landscape to glitter like a sea of molten gold. The orite within the sands is a source of energy, absorbing sunlight and releasing it at night in a soft, golden glow, creating a horizon that never fully plunges into darkness. This perpetual twilight has led to the locals calling Aurelia the Eternal Dawn. Traversing these dunes are the sand serpents, immense, snake-like creatures that glide just beneath the surface, leaving behind trails of disrupted sand. The sand serpents are a vital part of the planet's ecosystem, their movements stirring the orite particles and causing them to release their stored sunwalkers. The sunwalkers are the inhabitants of Aurelia's deserts, hardy beings who have adapted to the harsh climate. They move with the rhythms of the planet, following the patterns of the suns and the migration of the sand serpents. Clad in robes woven from the fibers of desert flora, dyed in hues of gold, red, and orange, they appear as part of the landscape itself. The sunwalkers are skilled in the art of orite harnessing, using it not only as a source of light, but also to power their devices and sustain their nomadic way of life. They navigate the golden dunes by following the luminous pathways, trails of. Scattered across the deserts are the crystal oases, aurora palms, trees with tea suncrafters. Bordering the deserts, the crystalline mountains rise the caves of radiance, elaborate glowmoths, creatures with wings that shimmer like molten metal. They feed on the orite, their bioluminescence intensifying as they absorb its energy. The caves are also rumored to house hidden springs of the golden essence, rare liquid believed to grant visions of the future to those who drink from it. High above the mountain peaks hover the sky isles, floating landmasses that defy gravity, drifting slowly across the planet. These islands are held aloft by the magnetic forces emanating from Aurelia's core, which interacts with the orite-rich crust. The Sky Isles are covered in lush vegetation, and their soil is exceptionally fertile due to the constant infusion of energy from the orite below. Here, exotic flora such as starbloom vines grow, their blossoms glowing with a soft white light that brightens as the sun sets. The vine's flowers release spores that drift down to the deserts below, carrying with them a faint, sweet fragrance that mingles with the warm air. The Sky Isles are home to the windcallers, an ancient race of winged beings who have learned to harness the planet's magnetic fields for flight. Their wings are vast and semi-translucent, resembling sheets of iridescent glass, and they shimmer in the sunlight as they glide through the skies. The windcallers are known as the keepers of the skies, using their abilities to guide the movement of the Sky Isles and maintain the planet's delicate balance. They craft intricate wind chimes from orite and hang them from the branches of trees, their melodies carried on the winds to the lands below, calming storms and bringing rain to the deserts. Hidden beneath the surface of Aurelia, in the depths of the crystalline mountains, lies the Heart of Light, a massive orite core that radiates with unimaginable energy. It is said that the Heart of Light is the source of all orite on the planet, its pulses regulating the energy that flows through every grain of sand, every mountain peak, and every oasis. The heart is guarded by the Light Keepers, beings made entirely of living orite, their forms glowing with an intensity that makes them almost blinding to look at. The Light Keepers are ancient and wise, embodying the planet's will. They rarely reveal themselves to the surface dwellers, choosing to remain deep within the mountains, tending to the heart and ensuring the flow of energy that sustains all life on Aurelia. During the planet's cyclical solar eclipses, when one sun crosses in front of the other, Aurelia experiences a phenomenon known as the golden hour. The sands, mountains, and skies all seem to catch fire, glowing with a radiance that fills the entire world with warmth. During this time, the air becomes charged with energy, and the orite veins across the planet pulse with light. It is a sacred time for the sunwalkers, who gather at the edges of the crystal oases to perform rituals of harmony, singing songs that echo across the dunes and into the mountains. Aurelia is more than a world of deserts and light. It is a living, breathing realm where the very elements seem alive. Its landscapes are filled with wonders that reflect the harmony of nature and magic. Its creatures move with a grace born from their symbiosis with the planet's energy, and its inhabitants hold deep reverence for the balance that allows them to thrive. It is a world where the light is not just illumination but a life force that shapes every aspect of existence, from the towering mountains to the drifting sands, and even to the stars that watch from afar. Thalasara, the ocean planet, is a world unlike any other, a realm where water and light converge in a breathtaking display of cosmic magic. From afar, it appears as a shimmering sapphire, its surface awash in vibrant shades of blue, teal, and turquoise, glowing softly under the light of its binary stars. Almost entirely covered by a vast, deep ocean, Thalasara is a sanctuary for life that thrives within the embrace of its boundless seas. The surface of Thalasara is a tapestry of waves and swirling currents, but beneath the waves lies a realm of incredible beauty and wonder. The ocean itself is alive with bioluminescence, glowing with an ethereal light produced by countless marine organisms that inhabit its depths. During the planet's long nights, this glow intensifies, creating an otherworldly spectacle where the sea appears to be a vast, shimmering sheet of light that ripples and dances as if alive. Scattered across the ocean are the coral cities, sprawling underwater metropolises built by nature and time. These cities are not constructed of stone or metal, but of living coral that has grown into complex structures over millennia. The coral comes in myriad shapes and sizes: branching towers that stretch toward the ocean's surface, domes that glow with a soft pink hue, and winding tunnels that twist deep into the ocean floor. The corals themselves are luminescent, emitting a soft, pulsating light that changes color depending on the time of day and the health of the surrounding ecosystem. During Thalasara's twilight hours, the coral cities come alive with a radiant display of colors: purple, green, blue, and amber, casting the ocean around them in a vibrant glow. These cities are home to the Luminera, a civilization of aquatic beings who have adapted to life in Thalasara's vast seas. The Luminera are graceful, their bodies slender and sleek, with scales that reflect light in a myriad of colors. Fins and fronds extend from their limbs, aiding them in gliding through the water with ease. Perhaps most remarkable are their eyes, large and opalescent, capable of perceiving the faintest glimmers of light in the deepest parts of the ocean. They communicate through a blend of light patterns and melodic sounds, creating songs that resonate through the water and can be heard for miles. The Luminera are master artisans of their environment, having cultivated the coral to form intricate dwellings, marketplaces, and communal spaces. In the heart of every coral city stands a lumen spire, a towering coral structure infused with rare bioluminescent minerals. These spiraling towers serve as both a beacon for travelers and a central hub for the community. The Luminera gather here to sing the tide songs, ancient melodies that harmonize with the natural rhythms of Thalasara's tides, believed to bring harmony to the ocean and ensure the continued prosperity of their world. Beneath the cities and coral reefs lies the shimmering abyss, a deep trench that stretches across the ocean floor, plunging into darkness that not even the most luminous creatures can penetrate. The abyss is a place of mystery and legend, a chasm where light and sound behave in strange ways. It is said to be the dwelling of the leviathans, colossal, serpentine beings that glide silently through the depths. The leviathans are rarely seen, their bodies so massive that they blend into the shadows of the deep. They are covered in scales that absorb and refract the faint light that reaches the abyss, making them appear as shifting patterns of darkness and starlight. The abyss is also home to the Gleam Gardens, vast fields of bioluminescent flora that cling to the steep walls of the trench. These plants, known as starfern, unfurl their glowing fronds to catch the faint nutrients that drift down from the ocean above. The starfern emits a soft, steady light that illuminates the surrounding waters, attracting schools of ethereal fish known as glowfin, which glide through the gardens in a slow, mesmerizing dance. The glowfin, with their translucent bodies and tails that flicker like fireflies, are both hunters and pollinators, feeding on the nectar of the starfern while spreading its spores throughout the abyss. Along the shallower regions of Thalasara's ocean lie the tidal reefs, sprawling expanses of coral that rise just below the surface. These reefs are teeming with life, from delicate anemones that sway in the currents to pearl clams, which nestle into the crevices of the coral. The pearl clams produce pearls of dazzling variety. Some glow softly with an inner light, while others change color with the tides. The Luminera harvest these pearls not for commerce but for ritual, using them in ceremonies that honor the ocean and the stars that shine above. Floating above the reefs are the ether jellies, immense, translucent creatures resembling jellyfish but far grander in scale. Their bell-shaped bodies span hundreds of feet across, and their long, trailing tendrils glow with a soft blue and violet light. The ether jellies drift with the ocean currents, absorbing energy from the sunlight that filters through the water during the day. At night, they release this energy in the form of glowing pulses, illuminating the water below in a dance of light that attracts a myriad of sea life. In certain regions of the ocean, where the waters grow warm and dense, are the whispering vents, cracks in the ocean floor that release streams of bubbles and gases. The gases rise in shimmering columns, carrying with them faint, melodic sounds that seem to resonate with the planet itself. The Luminera believe these vents are the voices of Thalassara, the planet communicating with its inhabitants. They often gather near the vents to meditate, allowing the whispers to guide their thoughts and dreams. Above the ocean, Thalassara experiences a phenomenon known as the star shower, an event that occurs when particles from the planet's atmosphere reflect and refract light from the binary stars. The sky darkens to a deep indigo, and beams of light cascade downward, creating the illusion of stars raining upon the surface of the water. The star shower's light penetrates even to the ocean's depths, filling the waters with dancing beams that bring the ocean to life. During these times, the Luminera perform the ebbing dance, a graceful, underwater ceremony that mirrors the movements of the light. Schools of fish and other sea creatures join in, creating an underwater ballet of color and luminescence. In the heart of Thalassara's ocean lies the Pearl of Tides, a colossal, orb-like structure composed entirely of luminescent coral and minerals. The pearl is said to be the planet's source of life and magic, pulsating with a rhythmic light that corresponds with the ebb and flow of the tides. Its surface is covered in intricate carvings that seem to depict the history of Thalassara and its people, etched by ancient hands long forgotten. Only the Luminera's most revered mystics, known as the Tidekeepers, are permitted to approach the pearl. They draw upon its energy to heal, to foresee the future, and to maintain the balance of life in the ocean. Thalassara is more than just an oceanic world. It is a realm where water and light form an intricate dance, where every creature, plant, and current exists in harmony. It is a living, breathing entity, a sanctuary of beauty and wonder that stretches far beyond the surface. Its depths hold secrets older than time. Its reefs cradle life in forms both known and strange, and its people live in tune with the rhythms of the tides and the stars. In the endless expanse of its ocean, Thalassara embodies the essence of the cosmos, a place of light, life, and the boundless magic that flows through the universe. Eldora, the forest world, is a lush, ancient realm where the entire planet is wrapped in a vast, interwoven network of forests, stretching from pole to pole. From a distance, Eldora appears as a vibrant green and blue gem in the cosmos, cloaked in thick, misty clouds that swirl gently over its surface. This planet thrives in an endless symphony of life, with flora and fauna coexisting in a harmony that echoes the ancient magic that permeates every leaf, root, and stone. The forests of Eldora are no ordinary woods. They are living forests, an endless expanse of colossal trees, each standing hundreds of feet tall, their trunks so wide that it would take days to walk around a single one. The bark of these trees is like ancient stone, textured and marked with intricate patterns that glow faintly in the dim twilight that perpetually bathes the planet. Their branches stretch outward like vast canopies, forming layers of foliage that shelter the world below in a tapestry of shifting light and shadow. At the heart of Eldora's forests grow the celestial trees, ancient beings that are the life force of the planet. These trees have leaves of deep emerald, shimmering with an inner luminescence that pulses with the planet's heartbeat. Their branches are festooned with blossoms that change color with the passing of the seasons, turning from silver in the spring to violet in summer, then to gold in autumn before falling to the forest floor in the winter. During the night, the trees release star spores, tiny, glowing seeds that drift through the air like stars, filling the forest with a soft, magical light. The forest canopy of Eldora is a world unto itself. High above the forest floor, the trees interlock to form a continuous expanse of leaves, branches, and vines. This canopy is thick with life, where great winged beasts, massive, bat-like creatures with wings adorned in a kaleidoscope of colors, glide effortlessly from tree to tree. These beasts are gentle giants, their diets consisting primarily of the nectar from the flowers that bloom high in the treetops. The canopy is also home to countless other creatures, such as the lighthoppers, small, insect-like beings that emit bursts of bioluminescence as they leap from branch to branch, creating dazzling trails of light that resemble shooting stars. Amidst the canopy, the sylvan elms grow, trees with bark as smooth as marble and leaves that sparkle like glass. The elms are semi-translucent, their inner structures visible to the eye. Their sap glows with a faint blue light, a liquid known as starweave, which the inhabitants of Eldora use for healing and crafting. The starweave has the unique property of capturing the light of Eldora's twin moons, storing it as a soft radiance that can be released in times of darkness. The sylvan elms are also sacred to the planet's guardians, the sylvans, who make their homes within the elm's hollowed-out trunks. The sylvans are the primary sentient beings of Eldora. They are plant-like entities, their bodies woven from vines, bark, and leaves. Their forms are slender and graceful, with limbs that can extend and retract to suit their needs, and their eyes glow with the soft light of starweave. The sylvans possess a deep connection to the forests, communicating with the trees and plants around them through a form of silent song, a resonance that travels through the roots and branches of the forest. This song is both a means of communication and a way of nurturing the forest, as it carries with it the essence of life and growth. The forest floor of Eldora is a mystical realm shrouded in perpetual twilight, where the light from above filters down through the canopy in shafts of glowing green and gold. Here, the roots of the colossal trees form a labyrinthine network, crisscrossing over rivers and caves. The soil is rich and dark, covered in a carpet of moon moss, which glows softly at night, casting a serene, bluish light. Amidst the undergrowth, glow shrooms, giant, bioluminescent mushrooms, sprout in clusters, their caps radiating shades of purple, blue, and green, creating pockets of ethereal illumination. Hidden in the deepest parts of the forest floor are the crystal groves, secluded clearings where the trees encircle pools of crystal-clear water. At the center of these pools grow lumen lotus, flowers with petals made of a translucent, crystalline substance that shimmers in all colors of the rainbow. These flowers bloom only at night, absorbing the light of Eldora's twin moons and releasing it as a soft, magical glow. The sylvans consider the crystal groves sacred, and they often gather here to meditate and commune with the forest's ancient spirit. Beneath the forest floor, the undergrowth forms an extensive network of caverns and tunnels, where roots and vines intertwine with the planet's crystalline core. The air here is thick with a mystical energy that pulses from the very heart of Eldora, fueling the growth of the forests above. The undergrowth is home to the glimmerroots, roots that hang from the ceilings of the caverns, glowing with a radiant light that illuminates the subterranean landscape. Within these caverns flow rivers of star water, a substance that resembles liquid light and is said to have profound healing properties. The sylvans harvest star water carefully, using it to tend to the forests and themselves. On the outskirts of Eldora's forests lie the Vale Woods, where the trees grow more sparsely, and the land slopes gently toward rolling hills. The Vale Woods are enveloped in a thick mist that drifts among the trees, shimmering with particles of light that float lazily through the air. This mist, known as the Dream Veil, is rich with the forest's ancient magic. It is said that those who breathe in the Dream Veil can experience visions of the past and future, glimpsing the life of the forest and the stars beyond. The sylvans use this mist in their rituals, believing that it connects them to the deeper consciousness of the planet. In the center of Eldora, towering above even the tallest of the celestial trees, stands the Heartspire, a single, magnificent tree that is the source of the planet's life force. Its bark is a deep, radiant emerald, etched with glowing symbols that pulse with the rhythm of Eldora's heartbeat. The canopy of the heartspire stretches out like a vast umbrella, its leaves shimmering with a silver light that cascades down upon the forest. At its base lies the Well of Roots, a deep pool filled with star water that glows with the energy of the heartspire. The Sylvans regard the heartspire as the soul of Eldora, and it is here that they come to perform the rite of renewal, a ritual that strengthens their bond with the forest and the planet. The sky above Eldora is a realm of beauty as well. The planet's twin moons, Lunara and Selene, cast their silver and violet hues across the canopy, creating a dreamscape that is both peaceful and haunting. During the Moon Blossom Festival, the Sylvans gather in the highest branches of the celestial trees to watch as the forests below burst into bloom, the leaves and flowers glowing with a light that mirrors the moonlight. It is a time of celebration and gratitude, a reminder of the harmony between the planet, its inhabitants, and the cosmos. Eldora is not just a forest. It is a living, breathing world where every tree, vine, and leaf pulses with ancient magic. Its ecosystems are intertwined in a delicate balance, maintained by the song of the Sylvans and the energy of the planet itself. It is a place where the line between the physical and the magical blurs, where life and light are inextricably linked. To wander through Eldora is to walk through a dream, a realm of endless twilight and glowing beauty, where the whisper of leaves carries the stories of the stars, and the roots dig deep into the heart of the cosmos itself. Noxera, the shadowed world, is a planet cloaked in perpetual twilight, where night reigns supreme, and the light of its 3 moons bathes the landscape in a haunting, silvery glow. Seen from afar, Noxera appears as a dark, almost obsidian sphere, interspersed with soft glints of light reflected off its shimmering seas and ice-covered peaks. It is a world of contrast, where shadows stretch long across the land, and every corner brims with an enigmatic magic that seems to pulse with the heartbeat of the planet itself. The surface of Noxera is a mesmerizing mosaic of black and silver. The land is dominated by obsidian canyons, vast, winding gorges carved over millennia by ancient rivers that have long since dried up. These canyons are bordered by sheer cliffs of obsidian, glassy and smooth, their surfaces reflecting the pale moonlight and fractured beams. During the brief periods of Noxera's twilight, when the thin veil of daylight graces the horizon, the obsidian cliffs glow faintly with a deep purple hue, revealing veins of crystal embedded within them. Scattered across these canyons are Nox crystals, formations that jut out of the ground like shards of midnight. These crystals are dark as ink, but within their depths, faint glimmers of light dance, hinting at the energies contained within. The crystals are semi-transparent, capturing and amplifying the light from the moons, creating a network of glowing pathways that lead deeper into the labyrinthine canyons. During certain phases of the moons, the Nox crystals hum softly, resonating with the planet's energy, casting echoes that reverberate through the canyon walls. These echoes form a kind of natural music, known as the Song of Shadows, which many believe carries ancient secrets of the planet. The forests of Noxera are like no other. Known as the Noctavine Woods, these forests are composed of towering trees with dark, gnarled trunks that spiral upward, their bark absorbing most of the ambient light. At the crown of these trees grow leaves that appear black at first glance, but upon closer inspection, reveal themselves to be a deep, velvety indigo. The leaves have a faint bioluminescence, glowing softly in the darkness, casting a silver-blue light that illuminates the forest floor. Underneath this canopy of light, strange flora flourish. Shadow bloom flowers grow in clusters, their petals as dark as the night sky, with centers that glow with an eerie, cold light. The forest floor in the Noctavine Woods is carpeted with moon moss, a bioluminescent lichen that emits a soft, ethereal glow, lighting up the paths that wind through the trees. Among the undergrowth, wisp vines crawl along the ground, their tendrils emitting faint, wispy lights that drift upward like will-o'-the-wisps. These lights serve as natural lanterns for the forest's inhabitants and guide travelers through the darkness. It is said that those who follow the path of the wisp vines will find safe passage through the forest, though the vines have been known to shift their patterns, leading the unwary astray. Within the heart of the Noctavine Woods stand the moonspire trees, ancient and colossal. their roots digging deep into Noxera's core. The bark of these trees is smooth and reflects the surrounding light, almost mirror-like in appearance. High in their branches, the umbralites dwell, the primary sentient beings of Noxera. The umbralites are beings of shadow and light, their forms fluid and ever-shifting. They appear as silhouettes that glide gracefully through the forest, their eyes glowing with a pale luminescence. The umbralites have the ability to merge with the shadows, vanishing and reappearing as they wish, moving silently across the land. The umbralites possess a unique bond with the forest, communicating with the moonspire trees through a kind of silent song, a resonance felt in the roots and leaves of the trees. They harvest the Nox essence, a sap-like fluid that flows within the moonspire trees, believed to carry the planet's magical energy. The Nox essence is used in rituals and crafting, as it can be molded into solid shapes or left to emit light. The umbralites often shape the essence into shadow lanterns, which they hang in the forest to mark sacred grounds or create paths through the woods. Beyond the forests and canyons, Noxera's luminous seas stretch out, their surfaces appearing black as ink yet reflecting the three moons' light in silver waves. These seas are tranquil, their depths filled with mysteries. Underneath the surface, vast shadow reefs span the ocean floor, made of coral that glows with a ghostly blue light. The coral here is unlike any found on other worlds. It feeds on the ambient magic of Noxera, growing into intricate shapes that resemble ancient ruins. Schools of night gliders, fish with translucent bodies and glowing fins, drift through these reefs, their movements slow and deliberate, trailing light in their wake. In the deeper parts of the ocean lie the abyssal chasms, vast trenches where the water grows colder and light becomes scarce. It is here that the shadow leviathans dwell, immense creatures that glide silently through the darkness. Their scales are black as the ocean depths, absorbing any light that touches them, but their eyes glow with a piercing white light that cuts through the darkness. The leviathans are ancient and wise, and the umbralites regard them as the keepers of Noxera's deepest secrets. Legends speak of the leviathans singing songs that can change the tides and summon storms, their voices so low and powerful that they resonate with the planet's core. Rising above the seas and forests are Noxera's obsidian peaks, mountains of dark stone that reach high into the atmosphere, their summits often shrouded in mist. The peaks are covered in starlight ice, a rare form of ice that glows faintly under the moons. This ice is incredibly hard and never melts, even in the heat of Noxera's occasional daylight. It is said that the starlight ice is infused with the essence of the stars, giving it magical properties. The umbralites harvest this ice carefully, using it to craft moon shards, tools, and artifacts that capture and channel the planet's magic. Nestled within the obsidian peaks is the Veil Well, a mystical pool of water that reflects not just the surroundings, but also the stars, moons, and the hidden truths of the universe. The water of the Veil Well is clear as glass, yet it glows with an inner light, shifting colors depending on the phases of the moons. The umbralites believe the Veil Well to be a gateway between the physical and spiritual realms, and they visit it during the Shadow Confluence, a celestial event when all three moons align. During this time, the well is said to reveal visions of the past, present, and possible futures to those who gaze into its depths. Throughout Noxera, the three moons, Lunia, Tenebris, and Nyx, dominate the sky. Their light dictates the planet's cycles, influencing everything from the growth of the moonspire trees to the behavior of its creatures. Each moon carries its own energy. Lunia, the largest, emits a calming, silver light that soothes the forests. Tenebris, with its deep blue glow, intensifies the magical energies of Noxera, and Nyx, the smallest, flickers with an eerie violet hue, sparking the planet's more mysterious phenomena. When the moons align, the planet experiences the moonshadow veil, a phenomenon where the boundaries between the physical and magical realms thin, allowing glimpses into other dimensions and realities. Noxera is not merely a world of darkness. It is a realm where shadow and light dance in an intricate balance, creating a landscape steeped in magic and ancient wisdom. It is a place of reflection and mystery, where every tree, stone, and wave carries the whispers of the past and the promise of secrets yet to be uncovered. To journey through Noxera is to walk the line between reality and dream, where the moonlight guides your path, and the shadows watch with knowing eyes, inviting you deeper into their embrace. Seraphel, the floating realm, is a world that defies the conventional understanding of gravity, where the skies are populated by drifting continents, islands suspended in the air by ancient and mysterious forces. From the ground, or what passes for the ground in this world, one can look up to see a breathtaking mosaic of landmasses hanging overhead, cloaked in swirling mists and bathed in the light of a perpetually shifting sky. The very atmosphere of Seraphel is alive with magic, a force that infuses every aspect of this world, from the towering peaks of the floating islands to the serene lakes that hover amidst the clouds. The Sky Isles are the defining feature of Seraphel. These floating landmasses vary greatly in size, some stretching for hundreds of miles with rolling hills, dense forests, and crystal-clear lakes, while others are small, barely large enough to hold a single tree. The surfaces of the Sky Isles are covered in lush vegetation, their soils incredibly fertile due to the constant infusion of energy from the planet's core, which emanates upward in shimmering waves of light. This energy, often called etherflow, is what keeps the islands aloft, cradling them in an unseen embrace that allows them to drift slowly through the air like ships sailing on an ocean of clouds. The etherflow itself is a phenomenon unique to Seraphel. It appears as radiant streams of light that rise from the planet's unseen core, spiraling upward and creating patterns of iridescent color in the sky. These streams are the lifeblood of Seraphel, providing the magic that sustains not only the islands, but also the diverse ecosystems that thrive upon them. When two islands pass close to one another, the etherflow between them intensifies, creating temporary bridges of light that creatures and plants can use to cross from one isle to another. On the surface of the larger Sky Isles, vast forests known as the glades of ether stretch out, their trees towering and ancient. These forests are filled with glimmerwood trees, which have silver-white bark that seems to glow faintly, even in the daylight. Their leaves are a vibrant green, edged with iridescence that catches the light, giving the forests a shimmering, dreamlike quality. During the twilight hours, the leaves absorb the ambient magic in the air, causing them to emit a soft, bioluminescent glow that lights up the forest floor in hues of green, blue, and gold. The forest floor is covered in a dense undergrowth of moon fern, plants with wide, flat leaves that reflect the sky above. Scattered amongst the moon fern grow etherblooms, flowers that only open when the etherflow is strong. Their petals are translucent and seem to be made of pure light, with colors that shift and change depending on the time of day and the season. The blooms release a sweet fragrance that drifts through the air, attracting creatures from far and wide. One of the most remarkable creatures found within the glades of ether is the etherwing, an immense, dragon-like being with translucent wings that span hundreds of feet. The etherwings are gentle giants, their scales shimmering in shades of blue and silver as they glide silently between the floating islands. They are the guardians of the etherflow, ancient and wise, their very presence said to stabilize the magic that keeps the islands aloft. When they fly, they create currents in the air that can be seen as spirals of light, adding to the ever-changing patterns that dance across the sky. High atop some of the islands, where the land rises into jagged peaks, stand the ether forges, crystalline formations that emit a steady, pulsating light. These are natural sources of concentrated magic, and they serve as focal points for the etherflow. The ether forges hum with power, resonating with a deep, melodic frequency that can be heard throughout the islands. The Skyforged, beings who have adapted to life on the floating isles, consider these formations sacred. The Skyforged are humanoid in appearance, but possess wings made of woven light and energy. Their bodies glow faintly, the result of their close connection to the etherflow. They are the keepers of the ether forges, tending to the magic that flows through them and using it to craft artifacts imbued with the planet's energy. The Skyforged live in harmoniums, cities built on the larger islands using materials unique to Seraphel. Their buildings are made from etherstone, a crystalline substance that glows with a soft inner light, and skyglass, a translucent material that reflects the colors of the sky. Harmoniums are structured around the flow of ether, with intricate channels carved into the streets and buildings to guide the magic through the city. At night, these channels light up, illuminating the city in vibrant patterns that change with the seasons and the movement of the islands. The Skyforged use their knowledge of ethercraft to create tools, weapons, and vehicles that harness the power of the etherflow, allowing them to traverse the skies and explore even the most distant isles. Among the Harmoniums is the grand city of Zephyros, the largest and oldest of the Skyforged cities. It is built upon a massive sky isle known as Ethra, which drifts through the skies in a slow, majestic arc. Zephyros is a marvel of architecture, with spiraling towers of etherstone rising high above the treetops, and streets lined with skyglass lanterns that capture and amplify the light of the stars. At the heart of the city stands the Ether Spire, a towering edifice that serves as a focal point for the city's magic. The Ether Spire is capped with a crystal orb that glows with a brilliant light, casting beams of energy that are visible for miles around. It is here that the Skyforged gather to perform the Ritual of Harmony, a ceremony that strengthens the bonds between the islands and the flow of magic that sustains them. Beneath the floating isles lies the Sea of Clouds, a vast ocean of mist that swirls and flows as if it has a life of its own. This sea is not simply vapor. It is a magical substance known as skydew, which carries the essence of the etherflow. Skydew can solidify into translucent platforms that float just below the islands, providing additional passageways for those who know how to navigate them. Hidden within the Sea of Clouds are the nebulae, ethereal, jellyfish-like creatures that drift slowly through the mist. They glow with soft, pastel colors and leave trails of luminescent particles in their wake. The nebulae are gentle and curious, often approaching travelers to bask in their presence. It is believed that these creatures feed on the ambient magic in the air, and they are considered to be a sign of good fortune. During the Celestial Convergence, a rare cosmic event that occurs once every century, the skies above Seraphel come alive with a spectacle of color and light. The stars align in a perfect pattern, and the etherflow intensifies, creating arcs of light that connect the floating islands. During this time, the Skyforged gather in Zephyros to celebrate the Festival of Light, a grand event where they perform aerial dances, sing songs that resonate with the Etherforges, and release sky lanterns into the air. These lanterns are made from skyglass and contain small fragments of etherstone that glow brightly, drifting high into the sky before dispersing into a shower of sparkling light. Seraphel's nights are breathtaking, with stars that appear closer and more vibrant than anywhere else in the cosmos. The moons, Calyx and Valora, cast a pale, silver light that mingles with the glow of the islands, creating a landscape that seems to shimmer and change with every passing moment. When the moons align, the ether winds intensify, creating swirling patterns in the Sea of Clouds below and setting the islands on new courses through the sky. Seraphel is not just a world of floating islands. It is a realm where magic is woven into every gust of wind, every leaf, and every stone. It is a place of endless horizons, where the ground and sky merge into one, and where the beauty of the landscape is matched only by the serenity of its people. To live on Seraphel is to live in harmony with the flow of magic, to drift upon the currents of the world, and to embrace the ever-changing nature of existence. It is a world of wonder and grace, where every day brings a new vista, and every night reveals a sky filled with infinite possibilities. Calyx and Valora are the two moons of Seraphel, celestial bodies that play a crucial role in shaping the environment, culture, and magic of the floating realm. Both moons possess unique characteristics and mystical properties that intertwine with Seraphel's etherflow, influencing the world's cycles, tides, and the lives of its inhabitants. The Skyforged, who dwell on Seraphel's floating isles, view these moons with deep reverence, regarding them as divine entities that guide the planet's harmony and balance. Calyx, the moon of reflection. Calyx is the larger and more dominant of the two moons, occupying a central place in the night sky of Seraphel. Its surface is smooth and pearlescent, shimmering with a silvery hue that bathes the world in a serene, cool light. Calyx is known as the moon of reflection because of its ability to reflect not only light, but also the energies and emotions that flow through Seraphel. During the planet's long nights, Calyx's presence can be felt in every corner of the floating realm, its light casting soft shadows that dance and shift with the movement of the islands. The moon is associated with tranquility, wisdom, and introspection. It is said that during nights when Calyx is full, the ether flow on Seraphel becomes calm and steady, creating an environment ideal for meditation and reflection. The Skyforged and other inhabitants often gather in open spaces under Calyx's glow to engage in the ritual of clarity, a practice where they focus on the moon's light to clear their minds and attune their senses to the rhythms of the ether. The light of Calyx also has a mysterious influence on the flora and fauna of Seraphel. Under its glow, the glimmerwood trees in the glades of ether release tiny, luminous spores known as Calyx seeds. These seeds float through the air, leaving a trail of soft, silver light as they drift to the ground. When they settle, they burrow into the soil and eventually grow into new glimmerwood trees. The Skyforged harvest these seeds for use in crafting moon crystals, delicate glass-like ornaments, and tools that capture and reflect light. Believed to carry a fragment of Calyx's tranquil energy, Calyx's reflection extends beyond the physical. Many believe that the moon has the power to reveal hidden truths. During certain phases, when Calyx is at its brightest, its light creates reflections on the surface of the sky sea below the islands. These reflections, known as Calyx mirrors, are said to show glimpses of the past, the future, or even other worlds. The Skyforged have long studied these mirrors, using them as tools for divination and seeking guidance in times of uncertainty. However, the moon's light is also known to be unpredictable. Sometimes the Calyx mirrors show only vague images or cryptic symbols, requiring great wisdom and patience to interpret. Velora, the moon of change. Velora, the smaller and darker of the two moons, is known as the moon of change. It orbits Seraphel in a slightly erratic path, causing its appearance in the sky to be less predictable than Calyx's. Velora has a rugged, almost volcanic surface, marked by deep craters and valleys that give it a textured, shadowy appearance. Unlike Calyx, Velora emits a dim, violet light that often pulses faintly, appearing to flicker like a living heartbeat in the sky. This light brings an air of mystery to the night and is associated with transformation, renewal, and the more dynamic, unpredictable aspects of the etherflow. When Velora rises, the etherflow across Seraphel becomes turbulent and lively. The currents of magic twist and spiral, creating ether storms, storms of raw magical energy that sweep across the islands, scattering bursts of light and sound. While these storms can be chaotic and sometimes dangerous, they are also seen as times of great opportunity. The Skyforged believe that during Velora's influence, the boundaries between what is possible and impossible blur, allowing for creative breakthroughs, discoveries, and the forging of powerful artifacts. It is during these times that they perform the Veloran Rite, a ceremony in which they harness the energy of the ether storms to craft new ether-infused items. The flora of Seraphel also responds to Velora's energy. The ether blooms that grow in the glades of ether open only during Velora's presence in the sky. Their petals, normally translucent, take on a deep violet hue, and they emit a faint, shimmering light. The blooms release Velora spores, tiny motes of light that swirl in the air and eventually drift toward the sea of clouds. The spores have a transformative property. Wherever they land, they alter the nature of the environment, sometimes causing new plants to sprout, stones to change color, or even temporary alterations to gravity. The Skyforged use these spores in their rituals and alchemy, creating potions and items that possess the moon's transformative power. The light of Velora is also known to affect the nebulae, the ethereal, jellyfish-like creatures that drift through the sea of clouds. Under Velora's influence, the nebulae's colors intensify, and they become more active, moving in patterns that form intricate spirals and waves in the sky. The Skyforged watch these movements closely, interpreting them as signs and omens that reflect the state of the world and the flow of magic. During Velora's most intense phases, known as the Veloran Surge, the nebulae gather in great numbers, creating an awe-inspiring display of light that fills the sky. The dance of Calyx and Velora, the twin moon convergence. While Calyx and Velora each have their own distinct cycles and influences, the most extraordinary events occur when the two moons align in the sky, an occurrence known as the twin moon convergence. During this rare event, The energies of both moons blend, and their lights merge into a breathtaking display of silvery and violet hues that cascade across the sky and the islands below. The air becomes charged with a palpable energy, and the ether flow reaches its most powerful and unpredictable state. The Skyforged hold the Convergence Festival during this alignment, a celebration that lasts for several days. It is a time of grand rituals, art, music, and dance, where they invoke the combined energies of Calyx and Velora to bring about growth, change, and renewal. The Skyforged adorn themselves with Calyx crystals and Veloran spore dust, their garments and wings glowing under the twin lights. During the festival, the Harmony Guardians, the most revered of the Skyforged, lead a ceremony at the Etherspire in Zephyros, calling upon the twin moons to bless the world with harmony and transformation. One of the most magical aspects of the twin moon convergence is the creation of ether bridges, arcs of concentrated light and energy that connect the floating islands of Seraphel. These bridges are temporary pathways that form only during the convergence, allowing the inhabitants to traverse between the islands with ease. The bridges glow with a radiant silver-violet light, pulsating in sync with the energy of the moons. Many Skyforged take this opportunity to explore distant isles, seeking out rare flora, fauna, and materials that can only be accessed during this celestial event. The moon's legacy in Seraphel. Calyx and Velora are not merely celestial bodies in the sky of Seraphel. They are living symbols of the world's balance between tranquility and change, reflection and transformation. The moon's cycles influence the flow of magic, the growth of flora, and the behavior of creatures. Their lights guide the Skyforged in their rituals, crafts, and explorations, reminding them of the harmony that exists in the balance of opposites. Calyx brings moments of stillness and clarity, where the world seems to pause and reflect on its own beauty, while Velora sweeps in with the force of change, shaking the islands free of stagnation and breathing new possibilities into the air. Together, they form the rhythm of Seraphel's existence, a celestial dance that ensures the world remains vibrant, alive, and ever-evolving.